What's going on, my gamers out there? Diamond93 here, and welcome back to episode 18 of Build a Minecraft City 2.0. I was actually just finishing. Now, I also did count though exactly where I needed to stick the iron bars for over there though. So let me actually go do that real quick. So I gotta get the iron bars, because now I know the exact placement though of said iron bars. So from the corner, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then have to go down to here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then I have to stack this 3 high. There we go. Perfect. Whoops. I don't want that there yet. Now, what I really should do though is I really shouldn't be adding this though until after I do the after I finish off the Ferris wheel though, but I want to add this now though just so it's done and out of the way. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to start on the same block, which is this one right here. There we go. Oh, no, not there. Nope, not there either. Uh-oh. There we go. Get that out of there. Now, I also do know something though as well though, which is part of a road, It's part of like that very first stop sign all the way down there though. That's what it's part of. Whoops, has to buy 2 extra blocks. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I'm even adding these, to be honest, though. Like, these, like, don't even seem necessary to me. But I might decide to remove them at some point, though. I don't know for certain, though. But I'm just gonna add it for right now, though. Because I believe this is like a safety feature or something. I don't know. Now, the one game, though, that I still need to continue adding to the channel, though, is The Forest. Because I have not been on that game in a while. And I mean a while. Like, I don't think I've ever been on that game at all in 2026, to be honest. But I could be wrong. Perfect. Okay. So, don't need the iron bars at the moment. So, Let me go finish up over here real quick. Like with the Ferris wheel, of course. Now this one though, I'm going to be sticking up in a different position though. So instead of me sticking it directly in between here, I'm actually going to stick it one block above. But according to the tutorial though,
probably starting to get the full to sand pre. Okay, so we're just going to destroy the block. A little bit better, a little.
I really need to get YouTube Premium though, to be honest, at some point. It's actually just gonna make it easier on myself, to be honest.
Sanity later. So on the right side here,
Right there?
unlike this car or cart, I'm actually going to place this in between.
Yes, that is correct. So I'm gonna start off though with this side. And how tricky this side's gonna be. A little bit. Now, before I add in the chair though, I'm going to add in the trapdoors though, to make it a bit easier on myself. There we go. Oh, whoops, I forgot the other chair. Hold on. I forgot the other chair. Oh, there we go. How could I forget the other chair? Uh-oh, I'm stuck now. I'm actually stuck. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Okay. So now I can get rid of the end rod and the pale oak chair. Now I don't know if I'm still gonna need the oak trap doors though. I'm gonna hold on to them just in case. But before I move on to the cart to the go-kart track though, I'm actually gonna work on something else at the moment though. What else do I not need at the moment? I definitely don't need my trusty shovel anymore. I know that for a fact. I don't need my trusty shovel anymore. So I can say goodbye to my trusty shovel. Come all the way down to here. And I'm going to need this one, this one, this one, this one. And I'm gonna grab this one too, just in case. But I'm gonna grab this one as well. And that should be all the blocks I need. Let me just double check. Yes, I believe it is. Wait, is it? Hold on. I don't know for certain though. I wanted to check. Okay. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. How is this 31 right here? Hold on. Let me count real quick. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, it is 31. I'll be damned. Now, the one I did not proportion, though, when I should have, though, was the opposite side. Yeah, like, the fact that I forgot to count the other side, though, the sidewalk length, though, makes me upset, though. But I at least know exactly what the general idea, though, of what I need to do, though, at least. And I forgot to grab out the stuff at the stop sign. God damn it. I will then have to grab this and this. It's just so I can make the stop sign real quick, though, at this one intersection over here. It's just for right here. It's just for right here. There we go. Okay. Oh, shoot, dang it. I knew I was missing another block. Because if I'm working on the road, I forgot to double yellow lines. And there's another one, too, that I'm also missing, too. I'm not only missing this one, but let me just stick those two back inside the chest. But I'm also missing another crucial one that I completely forgot about. And I know the exact one it is. It is this one. But you see how this one is on a diagonal though? But this one is more turned. This one, I'm going to use this. Well, I want to see the difference though between these two though, and see which one fits better though. Better though for like a turn. So I'm going to put those back, hold up in my inventory for right now. Now I'm going to make this crosswalk real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. But we're not going to stop there. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73. But you may have noticed that 73 comes out to here, right where the road is. Indication that this right here has to be shorter though. So I'm thinking, wait, is it though? Hold on. Let me line this up real quick. Let me just see something real quick. Actually, no. It's in the correct spot. Damn. Okay, so now I know it's actually in the correct spot, and it just made an illusion for me. Luckily for me, let me go. Actually, I have to go grab that grass block again real quick, which is really annoying. But unfortunately, it is what it is. So let me grab that grass block real quick. Yoink. Now, I also do know that there's supposed to be a turn right here, though. I do know that. But what I also know is that where I placed it, though, like the line there, that is actually this right here, though, is actually like, how do I put this? Basically, what I'm trying to say, though, is that this part right here, though, the sidewalk, though, is actually closest, though, to, like, the area, though, of where a bridge starts, though. And then on top of it goes, like, a highway. And yes, I did do the calculations this time. That's one of the things that I made sure I did, was the calculations. As calculations, though, are very crucial, especially when doing blueprints. Like this. Okie dokie. But now, here comes the crucial part, though. Right here, there's like one of these right here. Right here. Like, oh, damn, I don't remember where the other one is. I believe it. Oh, yeah, and right here. But I want to see something real quick. If I add that there, but then that's where the road is right here. So, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. It's supposed to look a little something like this, though, I believe. Right? Or does it? Yeah, it looks a little something like that. Which means that I still need to figure out, like, this turn in general, though, because I don't have a picture of it, unfortunately. I do not have a picture of it. So, which means now that I don't have a picture of it, though, it's going to make it a bit tricky, though, for me to figure it out. But I do have a bit of a general idea, though, of what it actually looks like a little bit. So, I did not even need this block, though. I did not even need it. So, wait. Yeah, I didn't even need it. Because now that I have another intersection right here, which is fantastic. What I should have done is I should have calculated, though, what the next intersection would look like, though. To be honest, though, I should have done that, though. I don't know why I didn't, though. Because, you see that intersection right there, though? I have to build out to that intersection, though, because there's going to be a bridge going above this and the tracks. There we go. Okay, so now I've got this all situated right here, though. What I'm now going to need to do, though, is... Now, obviously, though, what I can do, though, is I can actually build, like, across, though, to, like, that intersection over there, even though it's a four-way intersection. Now, what I do know is that since this intersection and this intersection are not directly lined up, I do know that. That's what I do know. But I will need to get a picture of the intersection for over here, though, so I can build it properly. Or, what I could do is just extend that all the way out to there, connect that up to there, and then that can help me build the intersection. Now, that's another idea that I could also do, which I will do, to make it easier on myself. Now, this is also where things get a bit complex, though, because this should be... Are you kidding me? I built... Are you serious? Right now? Are you serious? I need to fix this train yard. Again. Because it's supposed to be 1 block away from the sidewalk, not 2. Man, I built that incorrectly again. I'll need to fix it again. Oh, no, wait. I can't fix it, though. I cannot. I just remembered. I can't fix it. Because this is the layout I'm going to keep. I just remembered. And since I've got to keep that specific layout, though... And yes, I have to keep it, unfortunately. Which, well, it is a 2.0, though, so there are going to be some different features, though. Like, for example... The parking lot, for example. That's going to be different. Like, the parking lots though had to be different. So, I guess it only makes sense, though, that it's actually different. I guess. I don't know. Okay, so now I have a general idea, though, of what this section should look like, though. Now, I could use the diagonal lines, though. I could, though, to make it easier on myself. But the problem, though, is, like, it doesn't look like an actual turn, though, if I use, like, the diagonal, I don't think. Well, according to the other City World, though, that's what I used, though, but I don't know if I'll use it this time. I have to look, though. But first things first, though, is I have to add this stuff, though, inside of this corner back here, though. As well, though. Like, in the back. But a thing in the over here only gets 1, though, I think. I don't remember. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab out... I don't need that... Well, I don't need that at the moment, though. So let me grab out these 2 real quick. And see which one fits better. So the turn block has to go like right here though. Actually, with that like that though, it actually makes it look a bit better, actually. Well, that's what I think though, at least. Let me just finish off this this little section right here though, real quick. There we go. Now, let me just extend this out to here, then I'll do the same thing right here. Oh yeah, that definitely needs to be cut back by 1 though. Like that's like a big definite though. But then this also needs to go like that though as well though to make it look a bit better, right? Oh yeah. Oh, that actually looks a lot better than the diagonal. Since the double diagonal though, okay, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Oops, wait. Yeah, look at that though. Even though it looks more like an actual turn though, a little bit though, it doesn't quite match it though to me. So by doing that, that looks a lot nicer, smoother, and a lot better in my opinion. So for doing turns, I'm not going to use the diagonal anymore. Because I now have a specific way I'm going to be doing it now. But something I also just noticed though, and that is I'm missing another block that's inside this chest over here. Well, I also don't need the handicap ones anytime soon. No, because I'm not making another parking lot yet. But it's this one right here. This is the one that I'm also missing. The small yellow line. The reason why I'm missing that one, though, is because I need to continue this, though. So I'm going to need to bring this out to this block right here, right? Yes, this current block. Whoop. And then I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which goes out to that block there. Then I just need to continue placing this all the way down to here. There we go. Okay, perfect. So now let's have to construct this real quick. Now I'm going to start on both sides though to make it easier on myself. Now, here's what I also could do, though. Now, I still plan on adding another series, like, 2 series to the channel, though. Like, solo series, of course, not multiplayer series. And these series don't revolve around, like, Minecraft or The Forest or anything like that. It's a game that I haven't played in a long, long time. And that is Farming Simulator 19 and Farming Simulator 22. I'll be playing both of those series solo on my channel at some point. I haven't decided when yet, because I still need to find the games, because I have no idea where they are at, because I have them on disc, not digital. And I don't want to spend any more money, though, because, one, I'm running low on money. Because, now, my April work schedule, though, is actually different, though, than I anticipated, because I'm getting a lot more work hours. And I'm not going to disclose why. All I'm saying is that I'm getting a lot of work hours this month. Which means more money. Which means I can then eventually get more stuff, though, as well, though. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so now what we're gonna need to do is this. Let me grab out this block, which is the curb fault block, the dark asphalt, and the double yellow line. First, well, for right now, though. Because since I don't need to count anymore, though, because I already have it situated right here, though. Now, that's the far block, though, so let me just connect this up real quick, though, over here. There we go. Perfect. Ah, damn it. Good thing I kept the grass block. I'm actually glad I kept the grass block, though. Now, I know for a fact that right here, though, is a four-way intersection. I do know that. Oh, what the heck? Why am I digging into the road? I should not be doing that. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to connect these up. Right here. And the reason how I know that this right here is a four-way intersection is because okay, so when the thing goes above here, though, there's like a small road that cuts off to the side, though, and comes right down to here from that intersection over there. I do know that for a fact. But something I also do know, though, is that what am I going to stick here, though? A traffic light or stop signs? I haven't decided yet. Like, I have not decided yet. But I'm going to be sticking over here, though. So, but whatever it is, though, I have to make it like a two-way kind of thing, though. Okay, I'm glad I actually brought this one with me, though. I'm glad I actually did bring this block with me, though. I'm actually glad I did. Oh, wait, whoops. Hold on. Good thing I was actually able to fix that pretty quickly, though. I'm glad I did. I'm actually glad I did. But something I also do know, though, is that I don't need to count, though, exactly from there to there. I don't need to count there. And the reason why I don't need to, though, is because I know, like, because I could just, like, connect it up there pretty easily. There we go. Now, I could add a traffic light here, though, but then it's going to interrupt in case there's, like, a long, like, freight train coming through this section of track, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that, right? Yep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now I do also know that I am going to need the full block, though, as well, though, because of a specific point, though, by the tracks that I completely forgot to do. And I mean completely forgot to do. It's a very crucial part though that I need to do. Now, the reason why though I'm holding off on constructing the school though is because I want to get like this giant area done though first. Because this giant area though right here though is very, very, very crucial to get done though. But what I also need to do is I also need to grab the full block real quick so I can fix all the areas though by the tracks real quick. Which I should have grabbed it though, to be honest, but I don't know why I didn't. And let me explain why we need a full block though. Because we need like a bit of a ramp to get up to the tracks though. Because, okay, look at this. There's like a giant gap here. So that's why adding the full blocks like this. And then adding this gives it like a bit of a boost a little bit though to get onto the tracks without having to get stuck. Now, what I'm also going to need to do is I'm also going to need to do it though for the other one though that I also have set down as well though, which is all the way over there. I do need to have it for that one as well. Now, wait, why am I getting a feeling? Hold on. Ah, never mind. I thought I messed something up there, but I guess I didn't. Well, that's a relief. Also, I needed to also kind of do this part too, though, which I completely forgot to do. Whoopsie. Oh, and this part too. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now let's grab out the curb block. Because I'm actually thinking like I can make like all like in like around like these areas, so like all four-way stops without needing a traffic light though. But the problem though is this though, and this is also a good reason why though, and because there's gonna be like a bit of a turn over there somewhere that leads to another intersection over there. But that's a three-way intersection over there rather than a four-way intersection, I believe, right? Yeah, because then where's that one going to connect up to, though? So I know that one connects, though, down to over here, where then it connects up to there, and this road right there. I do know that. So let me just rip up all these grass blocks. Whoops. Now, that also does remind me, though, I need to figure out, like, how I made, like the things to go up, though. I gotta figure out how I did that, because I do not remember how I did that, to be honest. I really don't remember. Because when I did the school, though, is when it corrupted. Well, after I did the school. I think I was actually working on Gamen's restaurant, though, I believe. And then it corrupted. Go. Wait, was I? Oh yeah, I was. I was working on Gamen's restaurant though when it corrupted. I remember now. I was working on Gamen's restaurant when it corrupted. Because Gamen's. Oh no, wait. Yeah, I was. I was working on Gamen's restaurant when it corrupted. Now, what I want to do, though, is I actually want to, like, finish up, like, this entire road section over here, though, but not make the bridge, though, area just yet. What I want to do, though, is I want to hold off from doing the bridge, though, for a little bit, though. Until, like, the fair, until, like, that is all complete in there. And, like, all the benches and everything are all in place. Like, I want to make sure that everything is in proper place, though, to make it easier on myself, though, as well, though. Now, what I also am going to need to do, though, is this, though. Since I know the general location of that intersection over there, though, so I know the exact, well, the general idea, though, for it, though, and I know that one there also has traffic lights, though. I do know that, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to make that way a two-way stop. So, rather than a four-way stop, I'm going to make that way a two-way stop. Which would be going this way right here because of a sharp turn right around here to connect up to here. I do know that. That's the one thing I do know. But there's a slight problem, though. I don't remember the exact layout, though, of it. Of, like, how I need to go from, like, that intersection to this intersection. I still need to figure that out, though, at some point, though. I do know that. Which is not really gonna take a whole lot of time, though, but it kind of is at the same time. Just a little bit, though, not too much. Well, wait, I just realized something. You know what I just realized? I just realized that there's two intersections in the same type of position. How did I just remember? How did I just know that now? Because that intersection and this intersection over here from that intersection are in the same exact places. I just realized that. How did I just realize that now? I don't know how I just realized that now, to be honest. So that means I need to count 31 blocks again to then make sure that I know it's in the same place. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Right, yeah. Then from that block there, so I do a little bit like this. Whoa, heavy lag spike, heavy lag spike. There we go. There, just put that block back there. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so we have 1, 2. Wait, I don't even need to count though. I just have to make sure it lines up though with this one. Man, I'm dumb. Well, probably because I'm still like half asleep still, so I guess that would make sense. Okay, so now what I need to do now But I also just realized that this stop sign is in the wrong place. Stop sign needs to go right here, not there. And I no longer have it. Great. I gotta go back to the chest now and grab it. But for right now, let me put that back in my inventory, because I'm gonna hold on to that for a little bit. For right now. And I need to grab the stuff with the stop sign real quick. Now, like I said though, this like instead of having like a traffic light there, where people can actually get stuck like on like the hill though, leading up to like the upper portion of it though. That's where I want to make sure that people can like don't get stuck like up like on the ramp though. Because I don't want that. I just don't. Wait, I just realized something. If I'm making a two-way stop, and only these two, and only going this way though, gets the green, gets to go for free, but this way does not. Am I gonna a four-way crosswalk then? Or, I could make a three-way stop. Now that's an idea. Because even though we have a stop sign right there, though, having another one right here, though, is not that bad of an idea. Well, let me just see what it looks like first, though, to be honest. I want to see what it will look like, though, with the three-way stop. Because I'm not going to have like a crosswalk right here though because of the ramp. Now, like I said though, there will like over there and over here will have to connect. I do know that. Well, wrong block. There we go, right block. There we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. I gotta think though, real quick. Now this is something I really have to consider though. To see if like having like a three-way stop though. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like having like a three-way stop though is a good idea though. Like I'm still trying to figure that out though, to be honest. There we go. So now I could then do though, because, well, and the reason why though, I should not really have a stop sign here though, but I have another idea. Instead of having like a stop sign here though, ooh, oh, that's an idea actually. So instead of having like a stop sign here though, because there's a stop sign right there, I actually have another type of idea that I could use. Just hear me out though for a second though. I can still have like a four-way crosswalk, but I have an idea. And this idea though, it's going to be kind of futuristic, though. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. Perfect. Okay, good. Okie dokie. So, I could still have, like, the two-way stop sign, though. I can still have that. Like, I'm still gonna have, like, the two-way stop sign because of the sharp turn up over that way, though. But, I have another idea. Okay, so... Okay, so I'm not gonna use a cross block right now, or these, at the moment. So, let me just grab this real quick. I'm gonna grab this and this. I'm gonna stick them here. Now, do these actually function though? No, they do not. They do not function properly. I don't think. Well, I don't think they do though. Well, even though, like, so I'm gonna make it kind of futuristic a little bit. Let me explain how I'm gonna do this. So since this is gonna have like a no way, since like this entire route right here, there's not gonna have a stop. A stop though, I do have an idea though of how I can actually work with this though. So what I'm gonna do though is a little bit something like this a little bit. Where it's gonna show up red, though, but it's gonna have like sensors within the road to turn it to red. Actually, so which means I don't need the red ones, I need the green ones. But unfortunately, though, I'm terrible with command blocks, and I mean terrible with command blocks. So I'm gonna go for the positioning for green, but whenever you see a car like on the way though, now it's gonna be difficult though because the hill though there, which is where the sensor would come into play. If you hear a vehicle coming from the ramp though, then you know to either cross quickly or don't cross at all. That's how this one will work though. Come to think of it. I mean, it's not a terrible idea, though, to be honest, in my opinion, though. It's not a terrible idea, though. But remember, though, it's a Minecraft city. Anything is possible. Okay, so let me just fly up real quick, though, just to make sure, though, that I can actually get this done correctly, though. Because what I need to do, though, is I need to connect up this intersection and this intersection. I need to connect up these two up, though. So, let me start off in this back corner right here, though. And see how far I need to go to get to the far one, though. Which is on this block right here, I believe. Right? Yes, it is. It is on the far block. Like that. There we go. Okie dokie. Okay, good. So now I can then add this stuff all together. Connect this all up correctly and accordingly. There we go. Sorry about that, I was texting someone. What was I doing now? Oh yeah, I was working on this. I was working on over here though. There we go. Now I'm only bringing it out to here though. It's just so I can make the turn accordingly. And just so like nothing, and just so like, it's just to make sure I can get the turn according to plan though, to make it easier on myself. Okay, so, here's what I'm gonna need to do. Well, first things first though is I'm gonna need to dig out this entire section right here though real quickly though. So I want to get this turn, like, done, though. That's what I want to do. I want to get this turn done. Done, though, like, as quickly as possible, though. So then once I'm done working, like, over this way, though. Oh, damn it. Hold on, get the grass block out. There we go. Perfect. Now we just go down the center with this, with the double yellow line. There we go. Gotta do a little bit of this. Now, I want to make sure, though, that I still face the proper way, though. I can either face towards the fair or face away from the fair. But I have to make sure that I face either the entrance way or the parking lot way. To make sure, though, that I get it according to plan, though. Okay, so now the thing is though, since I'm changing like this type of style though up though, it would only make sense though. And I changed it up a little bit though. Now, here's something I still have to figure out though. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I figured it out. So now that I figured this section out over here though, on how I need to do the turn, which is fantastic that I now figured it out. Now, obviously, I'm not having like a sharp turn, like I'm not gonna have like that corner like that though. It will change it. I will change it real quick, so let me grab this block real quick. And we gotta go bam, bam, bam. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now I have a turn there. What I'm now going to need to do though is line this up accordingly, like this. Kind of like what I did with over that way, for example. Now I know that doesn't look right though, and that's because I'm missing. I am missing this block right here. That's because I'm missing this block right here. There we go. Perfect. Okie dokie. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Oh, damn it. Now, I still have to add the stop signs here, though. I still have to add those there. Now, for a moment, though, I thought I was going to need 2 different types of turns, though. But it turns out I don't need 2 different types of turns. I just realized. So the fact that I don't need those types of turns, though, is fantastic for me. There we go. Okie dokie. So now I gotta do the same thing over here. Perfect. Okay, so now that I have all this all situated, though, but then I just realized something. That is going to need to turn a little bit, though. Right, like that intersection right there. I just realized that's going to need to turn a little bit, though, because then it's going to interfere with this right here. I just realized that. Which I think is why I virtually had 2 turns there. Which I think that's the reason why, though, but I could be wrong, though. Okay, so now I got this turn all situated now. What I now need to do is I need to connect up that intersection, and I need to fill this in too. But I'm also going to need to add the stop signs real quick, though, so let me do that real quick. Yeah, I need to add the stop signs, like, right here, though. Like, over here. I still need to add them over here, which I completely forgot to do. There we go. Oh, wait, hold on. I also have to extend this out a little bit, too, though. Well, like I also said, though, I still plan on, like... Whoops. I thought I switched over already. I guess I did not. There we go. Because I want to make sure that I'm able to connect that one up with this one over here, and that right there. That's what I want to make sure I can do. But something I also do know, though, is that I still need to figure out a way, well, on how I need to build, like, and, like, how far, like, I need to make the stretch, though. There we go. And perfect. The fact that, like, this is actually turning out a lot better, though, than I anticipated, though, makes me actually happy. Perfect. Okay. So now I just have to connect that one up, though, and then connect that one up, though, and then, boom, I'm good to go. Well, for this area, though, at least. But something else I do know, though, is that I also need to build a train station, which I already have a tutorial for. That, but it's going to be changed up differently, though. Because since I have minecarts, though, in the train station, though, since I didn't have another add-on at the time, even though the add-on was completely free, what I can now do is I can now fix it to where I have, like, proper seating.